Well, the regular season has concluded for Colorado State, but postseason awaits, and all signs point west. The Rams have been placed in the Stanford pod, heading out to Palo Alto. Matthew Wozniak with head coach Tom Hilbert. Lots to talk about. First, let's begin with Senior Day. And this is a big group. I mean, you had 5 seniors. I'm trying to remember the largest group you've had in a while, I think, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. And they're, all wonderful young ladies, and we're going to miss them a lot because they've all had a huge impact on this team from 14 through 17. And it was a nice day to celebrate that. We had a good crowd. Parents and everybody were here, even over from Croatia, so it was a really wonderful day.
Yeah, and it's interesting how all those moving parts in different steps along the way have all coalesced into this moment to raise your team to where they are. That's just fantastic. That's not just coaching either. I mean, that's the kids, right?
No, I think it is. It's about, we recruited some kids with character, but they're letting that character show. And, I don't control that. You know what I mean? I'd like to say I can, look inside a player and know exactly what she's like, but I don't. But it just so happens I have some wonderful young women on this team, and they've really made an impact on everybody else.
Yeah, and that goes back to, hopefully you were with us at the Mayor of Old Town just this past weekend when Colorado State learned their fate in the NCAA selection show. That was one of the moments or the messages that you sent to a lot of the fans out there. It's that you just got great character kids. It's about building community, and that's something that we all cherish here at CSU. Okay, so let's look forward to get a rematch. I have opinions about that, so no one cares about mine. How about we hear your opinions about getting Michigan in the first round?
Well, the way we will approach it, and we talked about this in our pre-practice meeting today, is how would we be if we had not played Michigan before?
Okay.
Would we be excited? Absolutely we would. We'd be excited, and we'd be going into this this is a match that is very winnable for us. I would consider them an opponent of equal ability and caliber.
Okay.
And, so let's have that same excitement going into this. And let's put the last match against them on the back burner, because there are a few things we can learn from it, but that's what the coaches do. The players need to go out and prepare for this match like it's a new team, because they are going to be doing things a lot differently.
Yeah, and obviously you start the season, teams are entirely different. The growth process has begun. I mean, you get Kirstie Hillier back. She did not play in that match, so that's a new wrinkle. Yeah. So from a coaching perspective, you just kind of addressed it, but you don't really necessarily focus on game planning for anything that they're going to do. You just kind of take a macro approach as opposed to micro. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, I think that we'll do the same things we normally do from a preparation standpoint, but we're going to use their last 5 matches.
Okay.
We're not going to go back to the match where we played them and try to look at that situation. If we do, it'll be just me, and I'll keep these things in my back pocket.
Fair enough. Colorado State, obviously, as I mentioned, going out to Stanford, the defending national champions. That's a step ahead. First, it's taking care of the Wolverines. Now, recently, Mountain West honors were announced. Head coach Tom Hilbert earns his 10th Coach of the Year award for the Mountain West. Would you like to address that?
Well, what's wonderful about that award is it's voted on by your peers. And I've been in this league a long time. I haven't made a whole bunch of enemies, apparently, because they're all still believing that we're doing the right things. And I'm proud of our team bouncing back from not winning the conference last year to doing it with almost decisiveness this year. And I'm also proud that the Mountain West coaches have respect for me and the program that we've built here. And it is true. I try to be a coach who's welcoming and open to everybody in our league and not create bad relationships, because I think we all need to work together to make the Mountain West better as a volleyball conference, and we're doing that.
Yes.
So.
Indeed you are. Also, individual awards, Newcomer of the Year, Brianna Runnels. We've talked about her development throughout the year. She has been just a little bit of a downturn against UC Davis, just for different reasons, but she is going to be a big component about how far your squad goes in the NCAA tournament, right?
Yeah, I think she will. I think everybody will, though.
Okay.
Because that was the other, in our pre-practice meeting today, we said, if we are going to make a run, everyone needs to be in their A game. Now, we've had matches where Brianna's been in her A game. We've had matches where Jasmine's been in her A game. All of them.
Yeah.
They need to all be in their A game.
Yeah.
That's going to be very important for us to make a big run in the tournament.
Yep, and finally, Player of the Conference, Player of the Year, Katie Oleksak. I don't know if we can find any more superlatives. She's obviously the quarterback that runs the show. And you were just talking about you need everyone functioning at a high level. She's the catalyst, isn't she?
She is the catalyst, and she's very good, and she plays very competitively and very hot all the time. And we're lucky to have her, and she does a wonderful job with this program and with her teammates, and I know she'll be good on that stage.
Okay, final question for you as we wrap this up. What do you need your team to do to be successful and make that deep run in the NCAA tournament that you've been shooting for the entirety of the season?
I think offensive balance.
Okay.
I think we have 5 weapons, and all 5 weapons need to be functional. I think that's first. And then I think the serve and pass game always is important. It's going to be very important in this scenario because, we can afford sometimes in Mountain West play to not pass well, and we still win because our outside hitters give us situations where we get the ball back.
Yeah.
Those don't come as often against a Michigan or against a Stanford. So you have to be really good on the first swing, and that comes from serving and passing. Do
you feel a little bit more ignited now that you've gone through the long stretch of the Mountain West? Now you're ready to go into the NCAA tournament. Does the team feel a little bit more excited?
I think the team feels excited. I think they were talking to each other today, and we had a pretty good practice, ups and downs in it, but I think it was good.
Colorado State volleyball moves on to the month of December as they will open up against Michigan on December 1st. 7:30 p.m. is the start. Is that Western Coast time?
No, it's going to start at 4:30 West Coast time. It'll be 5:30 Mountain time.
That's what I get
Eastern.
for using East Coast time zone. That's what I get. So my mistake. So anyway, come back and check at CSURams.com. You get all the updates. Hopefully Colorado State will be moving on to that round of 16. Coach, congratulations on the honor. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Be back next week. CSURams.com. Thanks.